Running as a freeholder in Union County. And that year, guess what? Only women named Linda won. There was 2 Republican Lindas and 1 Democratic Linda. My name is not Linda. I didn't win. But I learned an important lesson, because guess what? On those days that I knocked on the doors of people's homes and I asked that important question, are you going to vote? And could you please help me? Not everybody said yes. And they looked like you and me. And so it's important to understand the psychology of why our people don't go out to vote. Why is it when they have an opportunity to elect someone, they stay home? And it's not so much that they don't think that the candidate is worth it. They don't believe in the system anymore. And they don't understand the connection between the community voting, people that look like them being represented in government, and monies and programs back in our communities. And they don't understand the importance of making sure that we have that support when we introduce legislation like I did to provide driver's license for undocumented individuals. So we're here today to stress the importance of voting, and I'm proud to stand with each and every one of you to bring this importance of our sacred American right and duty to the forefront. We are, as you know, a growing people. We are the largest minority group in this country, and we have started to make our mark. And I say started because we're not there yet. Now, it's not a question if we're going to elect a Latino. We will. And I know it will be in our lifetime. But this is important. We cannot settle for the thought that one day we'll have a Latino president. We need to think beyond our highest office. Because although it is the single most powerful office and a beacon of hope for us as a people, it cannot be only that office that we're interested in. And I can sadly tell you that all the other years that a president isn't running, there are people that look like us running, but our people don't come out. When a president runs, everybody remembers it's time to vote. And so we have to go back to the basics, making sure that people in our community who have come to the United States understand that they have to vote. And they have to vote for county committee people. They have to vote for Board of Education commissioners. They have to vote for city council. They have to vote for the mayor's office. They have to vote for county, and they have to vote for state. We need to register our neighbors and friends. And we can't just say someone else is going to do it. This is something that we each personally have to promise and say, commit to, that we're going to do. Now think about it. We all have family members. Do you know if each and every family member is registered to vote? And once they're registered, do you know if they actually go out and vote? Because it doesn't matter the number that we have registered if no one goes out to vote. And then once they go out to vote, do they understand the machine? Do they know how to vote? And you know, you're going to think that that's really simplistic, that's basic. Why am I asking that or even mentioning it? I know people that go into that machine and have no clue. And I know people only take a few seconds to look at that literature we send. And so it's important to look at other ways to touch our community. Now, I've done bilingual television commercials, and I can tell you, when you go up in the New York market, it is one of the most expensive markets. But let me tell you, I know everybody that watched the novela that night saw my face. But it wasn't enough, because it's hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a spot in one of those big-time novela time slots. We have done robocalls, and it does matter who makes the calls. So I love it when Senator Menendez does that robocall and he goes, "Hola, soy el senador Menendez." Or Congressman Avio Series, "Hola, soy congresista." Think about it. If each one of us here take 5 people in your family, register them within the next month, and make sure that your organizations go back with that message, register, and make sure that they know where to vote. I am an example of what can happen when the community does come together. It wasn't until 2008, think about this, 8 years ago, that there was an opening for the assembly position, and I was selected. And that was because committee people of all nationalities voted for me, but it was also because Lupe, where's Naomi? Where is she? Stand proud. Lupe actually endorsed me. To make sure then I was a candidate, a real candidate. So last, make your voice heard, make your vote count, and don't take anything for granted. Even if you have to be one of those nudges that call on election day and ask, did you vote? And if they didn't, ask them when they're going to vote, and then offer them a ride to the polls, because it's that important. Thank you very much.